What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you are doing absolutely amazing today. In this video, I'm going to be sharing my top skincare luxury items that I think are worth the money. If you've seen any of my skincare videos before, you know that I struggle with adult acne. Literally, I feel like I was born with acne. I came out of the womb pretty much with acne. I have had it as long as I can remember. I also struggle with acne scarring, hyperpigmentation. I've had like milia or milia, whatever you call it, at one point in time. I just struggle with my skin, and I have spent thousands on thousands on thousands on thousands of dollars just trying to get my skin clean. I've been on Accutane before for a couple of months, which that went totally wrong. I'll leave a video up here somewhere where I explain that experience. I have done the getting facials once a month with an esthetician. I've done the dermatologist, and luckily I finally found a formula and a regimen that works for me. And some of those products in that regimen are luxury skincare brands, and I feel like I've just gone through so many luxury skincare items that were just a complete waste of money. So I just want to share with you guys the ones that are staple in my routines and that I swear by and that I feel have really contributed to clearing up my acne and my scarring. So I'm gonna stop rambling and let's get right on into the video. Starting with cleansers, this is the one face wash that is a luxury skincare item that I swear by. It is by the brand Epion. So you can really only buy this at certain spas, or you can get it from an esthetician or like at a dermatologist office. It's not a prescription per se, but they of course don't sell it at drugstores or even like Sephora or Ulta. You have to get it from a professional skincare person, but it is the Lytic gel cleanser. I first was introduced to this by my esthetician probably 2 or 3 years ago, and the reason I love this is because it feels like a peppermint on your face. It's so refreshing, and it just feels like your face ate a peppermint pretty much. It feels so nice on my skin, but it also really helps with oily skin, and it also helps with acne as well. So of course, I'm not a dermatologist, I'm not an esthetician, so I can't speak to the science of this per se, but I do know that it is for combination to oily problem skin, and it's also paraben free. I use this once every morning just to wake up my skin and just wake me up, because again, it feels very minty and kind of tingly on my face, so it just helps to wake me up, and it does work very well to help prevent acne. I think it just kind of like draws the oil, like excess oil, out of your skin. So I absolutely swear by this. This bottle will probably last you about a year or so if you only use it once a day. In the morning, right after I use my Epion's Lytic gel cleanser, I will go in with the SkinCeuticals Discoloration Defense, and this is really good for acne scarring and hyperpigmentation. I swear by this little very expensive bottle. It's like 98 bucks, and you literally only get 1 fluid ounce, but it lasts a really long time. And for someone who has struggled with hyperpigmentation and acne scarring, I can say that this really helps. I will say that this does work in conjunction with other items that help clear up my hyperpigmentation. So I use a tretinoin or like a retin-A at night, and I also use hydroquinone every now and then, not that often, but this in conjunction with other things that are meant to brighten your skin really helps. And what I love about this is using hydroquinone, you are essentially like spot treating, so you might get that halo effect, but this helps to even all of your skin tone and not just lighten darker marks, but it helps to just like even out your overall skin tone. So if you're using a hydroquinone, this helps to kind of reduce that halo effect so that you don't have really bright rings around your acne, if that makes any sense at all. If you watch Dr. Dre on YouTube, she actually did a review on this a couple of weeks ago, I want to say maybe like 2 weeks ago, where she talked about this. I feel like her review kind of said like it was okay, but she didn't necessarily feel it was worth the price. I can't really remember what her final review was, but I will say that I think it is worth the $98 if you have it. If you don't, I would definitely just recommend getting a hydroquinone from your dermatologist or trying like a retin-A or a tretinoid. But if you have it to spend, I definitely recommend it. I also love this product by SkinCeuticals, and it is the Triple Lipid Restore 242 Anti-Aging Lipid Replenishment Treatment. And oh my gosh, I feel like this is a miracle product. And I know there's no such thing as a miracle product, but for me, this stuff right here is amazing. I started using it because my skin gets extremely dry from tretinoin or like retin-A's, and I pretty much use that every night to prevent my acne and help with like cell turnover and things like that. But a side effect is that it is extremely drying. So my esthetician introduced me to this SkinCeuticals moisturizer. I will say that it is very expensive, but I feel like for me, it is worth it. I used to go to sleep at night and wake up and my skin would be like just drenched in oil. But when I use this at night, and I use this every single night, when I wake up, my skin is smooth as a baby's bottom. It's not oily, but it's also not dry. It is literally just the perfect amount of moisturized, and I don't know how this does it, but whatever it does it well. And I also feel like this just helps to smooth my skin. My skin is just so soft and supple and moisturized. I don't have a bunch of like little bumps, you know, on my skin. So I feel like it doesn't clog my pores or anything like that. And I feel like it just helps my skin look so much more youthful, especially because I am getting older. I'm kissing 30, only a couple more years till I'm there. And this, because it's anti-aging, it just helps to reduce the appearance of wrinkles and things like that. And like even around my eyes and things. Honestly, these two products together, both of these SkinCeutical products for me are just like the perfect match. And the next item is my Elta-MD UV Clear Broad Spectrum, I can't speak today, Broad Spectrum SPF 46. I feel like if you've seen any of like my skincare routine videos, you've probably seen me use this before, and I love this stuff. My dermatologist actually introduced me to this, and it is just because she was like, girl, you need to start using sunscreen. Honestly, I used to not be really big on sunscreen, especially not using a high SPF. I think I used to use a moisturizer that had like a SPF 15 or 20 or 25 in it. So she introduced me to this. And honestly, if there's one thing that helps with hyperpigmentation and clearing acne scars, it is sunscreen. You must use sunscreen. This is really good for me because it is really good on oily skin and it does not clog my pores. So many other SPFs have broken me out. It's ridiculous, but this does not break me out. It's literally perfect, and I think maybe even formulated for people who struggle from acne. And also, I don't know if you've noticed, but my skin is kind of melanated, if you will, so this does not leave that ugly white cast, gray cast, whatever you want to call it, that just like gray looking film over my skin. I will say sometimes every now and then if I'm in a rush and I don't rub it in all the way, you can definitely see a gray cast, but when I take my time and I actually just massage it into my skin well, honestly, it doesn't leave a gray cast. So love this stuff right here. And if you struggle from any discoloration, dark marks, hyperpigmentation, acne scars, whatever you want to call them, this is your sunscreen, and this will honestly solve half of your issues. So get you some of this. And last but definitely not least, I want to talk about my Laneige lip sleeping mask. A couple years ago, I started scrubbing my lips with like a sugar scrub, and it dried my lips out terribly to where no other lip products worked on my skin. So I went to Sephora and I basically told the lady, like, look, my lips are like the desert. I need a miracle product. And she introduced me to this. So thank you, lady at Sephora, whoever you are, wherever you are, I am forever indebted to you, or at least my lips are. indebted to you. But yes, I absolutely love this stuff. I put it on at night during like my night routine, and I wake up in the morning and it's still on my lips. And it's literally like a mask that doesn't go away until you rub it off. So absolutely love this stuff. This is my second bottle, and even though it's a small little canister, if you will, there's a lot in here, and a little bit goes a long way. So honestly, I think one lasts me a full year. So those are my 5 must-have holy grail luxury skincare items. The rest of my routine is either prescription items or they're just from the drugstore. I don't pride myself in spending a ton of money on skincare items. I just pride myself on using what works for my skin. Essentially, just use what works for you, but these are some luxury items that work for me. If you struggle from some of the same skin issues that I struggle with, I definitely recommend trying these out to see if they work for you. Of course, everyone's skin is different, but I have found that these brands and these products work wonders, and even looking at reviews, they work wonders for other people. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up because it literally costs you nothing at all. Also, be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. I don't know what I was gonna throw up. Peace.